Hello guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, I am going to explain how you can easily develop a hospital management system with PHP and MySQL. Guys, in this system, we will develop admin section, doctor section, and patient section. Actually, here administrator can manage everything like doctor, patients, and doctors can manage their own details and also can manage patients and appointment, and the patient can manage their own profile and also can manage appointment. So here first we will see the demo of the system that I have already developed here. So here is the admin logins. First we will check the admin section here. This is the login details, and here we have access the system using the administrator. Here administrator can see the dashboard, can manage the doctors. Here is the list of doctors that is registered to the system. Can also register here other doctor details, can edit the doctor details, can view the doctor details here, and also delete the doctor details. The administrator can also manage patient details like here, add new patient, edit their details, and view their details, and delete their details. Can also manage the appointment like here is the list of appointments for the doctors by patient. So here the administrator can also manage all the appointments like can edit the appointment like change the specialization, change the doctor, it is everything can he can change like make active, completed, cancelled, and also can delete the appointments and also view the details of appointments. So these are the sections that can be managed by the administrator. Now we will check the doctor section. Now we'll log out and log in using the doctor details. So here is the doctor details. Here the doctor details. So here is the password, and we will check the radio button doctor here. So here we have logged in using the doctor details. The doctor can manage the doctor section. This is the details of the logged in doctor. The doctor can manage their profile by editing their details here, and can view the details here, and also can delete their own record. Also can add other doctor details here, and the doctor can also manage the patient details like here patients can add, edit, delete details, and also can manage the appointments that is made for that particular doctor. So doctor can manage the can view the actually appointments like for which for which doctor that is made. So it is the list of the appointments. So now we will check the patients section like here is the login details of patient. Here is login details of patient, and like this is a patient. So here is the details of patient. Like here is the listing of patient details, and the patient can view their details like here, and can also edit their details here, and the patient can also appointment can manage appointment like here the patient can manage appointment like here can select the doctor for his the specialization, the fee, appointment date, everything can be managed by the patient. So these are the three sections that is handled in the system, guys. So actually here it is a very you can say a initial level project. You can enhance this, you can make amendment to the system to make as per your requirements. So now we will check the database here. So now we'll check the database of this system. So here is the HMS hospital management system. Here is the six tables. The one is appointments, doctors, patients, laws, specializations, and users. The each section actually have a administrator details. There's access the system. The specialization have a doctor specialization. We can see the tables here. Like your table have a structure like this. The ID is primary, auto increment, the first name, last name, email, password. So this the details of the administrator users will be stored in the HMS underscore user table. The next one we will see the like doctor table. The doctor table have details of doctors and also have login details like ID, doctor ID primary, auto increment, doctor name, email, password, address, mobile fee, and the specialization of a doctor. So these are details of the doctor. The next one is, you can say, specialization actually. Here you can see that in doctor table there is a stored specialization. You can see the specialization ID. Here is specialized. So the specialization, doctor specialization details is stored in a HMS underscore specialization table. You can see the structure of the table is here. ID, auto increment, primary, and specialization. What the specialization of a doctor. So this is the special. And also now we will see the patient. So the patient table store the details of a patient, like ID of primary, auto increment, the name of patient, name of email, patient email, password, gender, mobile address, age, and the medical history of the patient. Now we will see the table appointments. The table appointment store the details of the appointments. So the like here ID, parent, patient ID, specialized doctor ID, cancer fee, appointment, the appointment time. Actually these are slots. You can created means the status of the appointment, like active, cancelled, completed. This is and the status. Uh, and there is also a table slots. Actually, slots have a IDs, like for which slot the specialization is made, for which time period. So these slots are stored and will be here. You can see the these are stored here in according to the ID here, and these are the appointment time. Actually, here these are stored. So this is the database of our uh, hospital management system and table structures and data. So now we'll move to the code level. Now, so first we will see the project here. Actually, here we have already developed our hospital management system here using PHP. Here is the structure of the project. You can see the classes here. The classes store the all the classes like related to the section, like user class. I have a methods implemented to handle the user functionality, like user logins, like login. Different type logins are like administrator login, doctor login, patient login, and also have a different section like patient class have a method related to patient, doctor class have a method related to doctor, and appointment class have a method related to the appointment. So we'll discuss these all all in details for when we discuss the particular section. Actually, it's a brief overview of our project. And here is a config in which we have a database.php class in which we have a method get connection for making the connection to the database. Actually, everything will be handled to inside update, select, delete. So all operation are handled here. So here we need to make a connection to MySQL database. So this is the function for making connection. Actually, here we have a CSS file like design like data tables, and we have some images related to the buttons, and we have inc directory in which we have a php file like container, footer, header.php. These are common files needed on all pages. So to remove duplicates, see, we have created these files and included in all files. So now we have a directory js in which we have all javascript file, like actually we have also used here jQuery data tables. So here we have the library files of jQuery data. I will also JS files for all sections, like we have a user section, patient section, doctor section, appointment sections, all for all sections here we have a JS file. And now we'll move to the PHP file. These are the PHP file like index.php. There's actually the main file in which we have a login form to access the system, and other files for all sections, like you can see the files. So these we will discuss here in detail. So this is the structure of our project, file structure and directory structure of our project. So now we will move to discuss all sections of our system in details. So now we will move here our system. So actually the first page of our system is a login. Actually the system only accessed by the login, using login. So here the login page. The login page is created in index.php file. So we will see the index.php file. This is the index.php file here, in which we have created a form. You can see the login form in which we have an input type text for email, input type for password, and a button. Here is a radio button for login, like administrator login, doctor login, and patient login, and also a submit button, login submit button. So this is the page. When the form is submitted, actually the form is submitted, here we are checking the form value, and then we are storing the form post value like email, password, login type to the user object here. So actually here, first on top you can see that we have include the database.php. The database.php is here file. You can see this is the database.php file. For making connection, we need making to connection to MySQL database. We need this on AV pages. So here, this is the here. Now we have included the user.php class. So here is the user.php class. You can see this is the user.php class. So methods related to the user login and other implemented here. And then we have index.php. So actually you can see here we have included the database.php, user.php. Then we have created the object of database and then called the get connection method to get the connection here. Now we will pass this connection to user class. Here we have created the user class and pass this connection and get the user object. So you can see here this is the DB and we have a connection this dot con. So we have stored the connection into this dot con here. So now we have connected to the database. Now we have object user. We are here checking if user logged in. Actually, suppose we are loaded the index.php file and user already logged in, then there's no need to display the login page. So the user will be redirected to the dashboard.php file. Then here we have object user, we have set the values up like email, password, login type to user object. Then we have called the login method here. Log. So now we'll see the login method. Actually, login method is implemented here in user.php file, and you can see here we are checking the email password, then check the login type. If login type admin, then we have a HMS user table. If login type is doctor, then we have a doctor table, and patient login type, then we have HMS. Then we have a select query, and then we are binding the values like here like email password. So here placeholder, so we are passing here values like email password, and then we check if the login is successful, then we are storing that user id, login type, user email into the session, user id, role and name to the session variable, and return the true, otherwise return zero. So here if login successful, be redirecting to the dashboard.php, otherwise we display the invalid login message. Or if nothing inserted into the login form, then all field message will be displayed here. The message will be displayed here. You can see message will be displayed here. So this is the functionality that is handled here for the login. Now we will log in here using the administrator. So first we will select the administrator, and then we have a administrator login detail like this is the administrator login details, and we will click here login button. So now we have accessed the login system and redirect to the dashboard.php. Actually here you can see that it is redirect to the dashboard.php. So now we are on dashboard. Now we will see the sections here like doctor section. You can see the doctor section. So now actually we can also check the dashboard.php here like, so the dashboard.php here you can see also here we have included database.php, user.php classes, getting the object type user and checking if user logged in or not logged in. And then we are displaying the sections details. So this is the dashboard of our, you can enhance it. Actually it's a very basic dashboard, and you can enhance this. So now uh, we will have the section like doctor section. So the administrator can handle a doctor. So we will see the doctor here. This is the doctor.php file in which we have a table like here. You can see this is the table. So here Actually, one more thing remaining. Actually, here you can see the this is the menu, top menu. So here we have also a file top menu.php in which we are checking the values like role. If logged in user is admin, then these links will be displayed. Means menu should be displayed. If logged in is doctor, so these menu will be displayed, and otherwise is person, then these will. So also we are checking the session and displaying the session means logged in user details and a logged or logout button and also a role. You can see here we are displaying this the role displaying here the logged in user email id and logout button. So all these things will be coming from top menu.php. Now we'll see the doctor.php here. So this is the doctor.php. You can see here we are again including the database.php class, user class, making the database connection and creating the user object and checking for the user logged in. And then we have a table here, doctor listing table. Actually, we are displaying loading the data of doctors using the jQuery data table. So here we have a table, general table, very basic HTML table here and ID doctor listing. But we will load the data through the jQuery data table by making the AJAX request to the doctor method, doctor list method. So now we will see the JS file here. You can see the doctor.js file in which we are checking the ID of the table and then initializing the jQuery data table here, making the AJAX equate to doctor.action. Actually, here we are making the request to the doctor.action. So we will also check the doctor underscore action file here. This is the doctor underscore file here, and we have action list doctors. So actually this is we here we are making the AJAX equate to the doctor action.php with action list doctors. So here we will check the lead doctor in action.php. This is the lead doctors, and here you can see we are calling the list doctor method using the doctor object. So here first you can see the on top we are including the data.php. Actually here we need to make a MySQL database connection to get the data. So here we have included database.php, making the object of database, making connection to the MySQL database. Then we are including the doctor.php and making the object, creating the object of doctor, and then calling the list doctor. Now we'll see the implementation of the list doctor method here. Actually, here we have a doctor class. You can see the doctor class here. This is the doctor class. So here list doctor. This is the list doctor method that I have implemented here, checking the session role. Like if doctor, then we are passing the session user ID to get the only the logged in doctor details. Otherwise, if that logged in by administrator, then we are getting the all details of the doctors here and storing into the array, and then in the syntax. That's required for loading the jQuery data table and then return the JSON data. That is, and finally, it is rendered here in jQuery data table. Also, we are here adding the new doctor record, editing the record, and also viewing the details of the doctor. So here you can see we have a model, doctor model for adding or updating the doctor details here. So this is the form here for adding and editing the records here. So actually here in JS file, you can see we are opening the new model for adding a new record of doctor, and also here we have a update method here implementing the update click handler to loading the details of doctor for updating in a model. Here actually we are making the AJAX equate with action get doctor here. You can see that here get doctor here doctor action here get doctor. You can see here get doctor here getting the doctor details and returning the JSON data and loading into the doctor model for editing. Like here, when we click here, an adjective query made, and the details get set into the edit doctor model. So, and then finally, we are handling the form submission here, doctor form submission here using the jQuery submit and making the AJAX equal to the doctor action.pg and with the form data. And then after successful updation and addition, then we are resetting the doctor form and doctor model here. So this is the functionality here. And you can see the here methods like add doctor here. We are getting the form doctor form post values and setting the doctor object and then calling the method insert here. Actually here we are inserting the record. Here is our insert method is implemented here. Here you can see we have an insert query in which we have passed the placeholders like here. Then we have getting the values and then we are binding these values here, bind prompts to insert in and then finally execute. We are also here updating the doctor details here. Get here we are updating the we have update query we have placeholder for values and then we are passing these values and finally binding for updating the doctor detail and finally here we also implemented the method to delete the doctor details. We are also implementing for doctor details, deleting the doctor details here like here when we delete the records and the action is here. You can see the here is deleting the records here and there is an action here checked for delete record and the delete method is called. So this is the functionality. Also we are viewing the doctor details. So here we have a model here for doctor details model and this is the handle here for view. Then Ajak request is made to get a doctor and then it is set to the model here like we view the details and details is set to the model here. So this is the functionality of our doctor section here guys. The next section is patient here. The patient section is here listing the patient details, adding, updating, and deleting the patient details. So here we have a patient details. Like now we'll check the patient.php class here. This is the patient class here. And we have a patient.php file here. You can see the patient.php file here. This is the patient.php file in which we are handling the patient details. So actually here we are again including the database.php, user.php, making object, making connection to the database and creating the object of user class. And then we are here checking for the logged in and then we have a table of patient listing here listing the patient details. So here actually we are loading to the jQuery. So here you can see there is a initializing the jQuery data tables and with to action patients action here we also check the patients action.php and we have a you can see the list patient. So here is our list patient method. Again here we are creating the object of patient and calling the patient list patient method here. So list patient method here is implemented here getting the details of all patients and getting the patients and loading into the array and return adjacent data. Also we are here inserting like a handle the form opening like here opening the new a person form opening the edit form while loading the details of person to update, also handling the person's form submission here to add update the person details here. And also here we are implemented the view functionality to view the person details, also handle the person details functionality. I actually here you can see the actions here like get person detail, add person. Here we are getting the form post value set the to the patient object and calling the insert here and same we are here setting the form post value to patient object and calling the update method and here calling the delete method. And then here we have implemented the method like insert method in which we are we have insert query with placeholder, and then binding the values. Here you can see to insert the patient details. Same, we have implemented the update method to update the patient details here. Like we have update query with placeholders and binding the values of patient form values, and updating the patient details, and also here getting the details of patient for a particular patient to detail to the edit form, also viewing the details of the patient, and also here deleting that. We have implemented delete method to delete the patient detail. So this is the functionality of patient. Now we will move to the next session, appointment. Here actually now we will have an appointment section. So now we have a class appointment here, and we have a appointment.php file. Actually we have a appointment.php file, and we have a appointment action here. Here is a appointment action. You can see this the appointment action file, and also we have a appointment js here. You can see. So now actually, you can see here we are listing the appointment in jQuery data table, also updating and viewing the details, and also deleting the functionality. So these are handled here. The We have a table here like appointment listing here to list the appointment details here. These are the column, and this is the loaded here. You can see here initialize the jQuery data table on appointment listing, making Ajax equal to the appointment action.php, and with action list appointment here, and you can see the list appointment here, and the list appointment method called using the appointment object. Actually you can see here we are creating the object of the appointment class here. So we have a list appointment here method implemented, and you can see here we are making the left join query here to appointment table, doctor table, patient specializer to get the appointment, all appointment details, and storing into the uh, array, and finally returning as a output JSON encode with the syntax that required to load the data into the jQuery data table. So also we are here handling for for updating the appointment details, and also submitting the appointment form here, and also viewing the appointment details and deleting the appointment. So the you can see that here all actions are here. Actually here we are making the agile SQL. So the action is here like getting the appointment details, update the appointment here, and create the appointment, delete the all these methods are here checked, and the values form values are get, and here a get appointment method called. Here you can see the update method call to update the appointment details, insert for inserting the appointment details, and delete for deleting the appointment details. So all these methods are here called, and you can see the appointment class here. The get appointment method here implemented to get the appointment details of uh, and return as a JSON data. As also here we have some other required method like listing the doctor. Actually here you can see when we are editing or adding the appointment, we have a list of doctors, we have a list of specializations. All these handled through the method like here get the doctor list, get the specialization list. Also here we have implemented the method to update the appointment here. So here update query are executed for the appointment table to update the appointment details, and here bind values are passed to bind the params to update the details. Actually here also we are inserting the appointment details here method up implemented to insert the appointment here. The insert query is passed here, and we are executing this. Also we have a method delete method to delete the appointment. So all these methods are implemented here for handling the appointment. So this appointment section here. So guys here you can see we have access the system using the administrative and nil the dashboard here, doctor sections, patient section, appointments, all, and discuss all these in details at a code level and database. Now we'll log out the system and access the system using the doctor here. So we have a doctor login, and you can see doctor also handle the doctor section that we have already discussed. Also actually in this section there are only doctor details are displayed. Also the patients listing are here for the doctor and appointment listing here. So all these sections are already we have discussed. And also now we will check using the patient detail login details here. So this is the patient login details, and we have a patient and login. The patient can handle the functionality like the persons are accessible to the patient section to view their details, like view their details, can edit their details here. Also, can view the appointment here, can view the here appointment. I can make the appointment here. Actually, the appointment created create functionality actually here. We have already discussed the edit appointment functionality, view the appointment details here. But now the patient can also able to make appointments. So here appointment form is open to add the appointment. So we will see the how appointment form is open here. Actually this is the appointment model in which the new appointment can be handled. Here you can see the add appointment. Actually create appointment action is created here to insert the new appointment, and the new appointment you can see here the insert method here. This is the insert method already implemented to insert the appointment details. So, and this is handled here the using the form appointment bar. So, guys, this is the all functionality that we have discussed uh, of our hospital management system to manage the doctor patient appointments at administrator level, doctor levels, and patients level. So guys, it's a very interesting project. You can also try this at your end and enhance this according to your requirement. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. So don't forget to like and share this tutorial, and also subscribe our channel. Thank you.